Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo, Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. कल्पना सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्मादीनां निवेशतः काल शब्देन निर्दिष्टं यखंडानंदमद्वयम्. Object and the measurement of the object, these are two things. Like milk and 1 liter of milk. So what is the difference? Milk is an object and 1 liter is the measurement of the object. Similarly, time and the measurement of time. So time is an object. Measurement is, the first measurement of time is second. Can there be better joke than this? For those who understand, of course. So, what we understand by time is not time. It is the measurement. Then what is the meaning of time? Bhagavan Sri Krishna tells in Gita, when Arjuna asked the question, Ko bhavanugra rupaha? O Lord, who are you? Terrible form. Normally what we understand by God principle, goody 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 goody. Everything is God. This is Malayali pronunciation. Everything is God. So, when nice things were shown, Arjuna was very happy. But when Bhishma, Drona, Tatha, Jayarath, when one by one he started eating them in the 11th chapter, am I not audible? Oh, it was personal thing. See, I told you, Swami is telling the same thing. This husband and wife, if I tell something about husband, wife looks at me. Narayana. So, Kala is Kalosmi loka kshayakrit pravruddhaha. I am the principle of time manifesting to destroy the world. See? There is a continuous unbroken process of destruction going on. Food is called as that which is eaten and that which eats. So we eat the food and the same food starts eating our teeth together. So what is Kala? Kala is that principle which supports all the changes without itself undergoing any change. Like if you take a fruit, mango for example, then the fruit will be ripened, fall down, and then slowly start getting disintegrated and goes back to Prakriti. Who did it? Not me. It is happening. Many of us have got this arrogance about our age. धूप में बाल सफेद नहीं किए, हो तब ना. The meaning is, I have not ripened my hair in the sun. You cannot. If Mahatma Gandhi boasts that I didn't have a single white hair on my head, how it can be? Black beanie is white kahan se aayega? See. Therefore, Kala is Kalpana Sarvabhutanam Brahmadinam Nimeshataha. Kalpana, constant change. For whom? Brahmadinam Sarvabhutanam. Everything in this world is constantly changing. So, this, because of which all changes are possible, Kala Shabdena Nirdishtam. That is the meaning of Kala. But for us, how long do you do meditation? I do for half an hour. I do for 2 hours. And what do you do in meditation? We plan about, sabji ko kya kaatna hai. Therefore, remember, Kala means that unchanging substratum which is supporting all the changes. Now what is that? You, man, you. Everything is constantly changing. Childhood has come, gone. Middle age come, is gone. Old age come, will go. You are the same. Therefore, again and again we have to remind, every thought must come back to us. Then we are walking spiritual path. For example, there was one boy, and his name was Vishwanath. So we asked his son, do you know Vishwanath? Yes, my dad Hitler all the time scolding. Vishwanath means Hitler dad. Then asked his wife, do you know Vishwanath? Don't start my day with that name. I don't know why I have to get him as a husband. Vishwanath means husband. You ask the devotee of Bhagwan Vishwanath in Varanasi, Vishwanath, Baba Vishwanath ki jai. Then you ask a grammarian, Vishwanath, you don't know Shashti Tatpurush Samas, Satyanas. Breaking that word into pieces. And you are the person whose name is Vishwanath. Do you know Vishwanath? Main hu na? When the meaning of the word culminates in I, then we have become subjective in our approach. Like somebody tells, oh, she is very dumb. All will look at it. Culmination into I. See, friends, therefore, Kala Shabdena Nirdishtam Akhandananda Madvayam. So this unbreaking, it is undestroyed, Akhanda, unbroken, not breaking, unbroken, blissful self is the meaning of Kala. Therefore, don't worry about, Swamiji, I just cannot get up in the morning. Will it be okay if I do morning meditation in the afternoon? Even if you don't do, doesn't matter. See, it makes no difference. No, I have not chanted japa today, what will happen? God is happy, thank God, today this already need my head. See, all these people who do japa, the Lord told me. You know, many of your mothers, the child is constantly hanging around you. Mummy, 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 sometimes the children too. Mummy, mummy, what do you want? Mummy, but what do you want? Mummy, mummy, mummy. After some time, give one shove. Mummy, mummy, mummy. That is the reason why Bhagwan Ram has Hanumanji. The most tortured Bhagwan is Ram. Everybody, Ram, 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 and he is fed up. Then Hanumanji Chu. But this doesn't happen with Bhagwan Krishna. He doesn't listen to you. He is busy with his own flute. See? Therefore, Kala Shabdena Nirdishtam Yakhandananda Madvayam Sukhe Neva Bhavid Jasmin Ajasram Brahma Chintanam Asanam Tad Vijaniyat Sukha Anya Sukha Vinashanam. See? Now what is asana? Asana is not a unenviable posture. Asana is Sukhena Yasmin Brahmachintanam ajasram bhavet, wherein you are effortlessly able to contemplate on being. It doesn't matter whether you are sitting in Padmasana or you are sitting in the Garudasana. Makes no difference. Whether you are sitting in the chair or you are sitting on the table. Never mind. By sitting, what are you doing? We sit in Padmasana. What do you do? Pain here, pain there, pain everywhere. That is not meditation. That is not asana. It's a torture. Because somebody does, these yogis, they are born with that posture. So don't worry about them. And then we look at it, we also do. And then it gets locked. Khulta hi nahi. Who told you to do that? Apni awqat pehchano. See, you are grastas. Live like grastas. Don't become yogi. See? So, Sukhe neva bhave jasmin adesram brahmachintanam. That is called as asanam. See, Patanjali's definition of asana is not posture. Sthira sukham asanam. This is the definition. Sthira is steady. Steady is an adjective. It is attached to sukham, the bliss. So what is the definition of asana? Steady bliss is asana. That steadiness is not to the posture. So sthira sukham asanam. Meaning, if you are happy all the time, you are in perfect asana. Otherwise, we keep on twisting the body. Friends, yoga is not twisting the body, it is straightening the mind. Instead of that, we get lost. If posture was so important, Patanjali Maharshi should have given maximum number of sutras for asana. In all the sutras, more than 160. How much, Yogi Maharaj? How many total? 192? 98. You have added something from your side. So, out of 192 sutras, there are only 2 sutras for asana. So what is the amount of importance given? See. But whole life is spent only in this posture. And that too also wrong. Sthira sukham. Steady bliss. A blissful, happy person alone can think about God. A miserable person will think about misery in front of God. See? There was one person from Bihar. With great opportunity, he was blessed to have the meeting with the President of United States. He went there. He had only 2 minutes. And he was asked, yes, you can ask anything, President will grant you. He has never prepared himself in life what we want. So when suddenly some opportunity comes, he took out one dibbi. Chuna hai kya? See, are we prepared or not? Therefore, if you are happy at peace, then alone you can think of God. If you are not happy, you will be thinking about the miseries. Therefore, sukhe neva bhave jasmin aristaram brahmachintanam asanam tad vijaniya anyat sukha vinashanam. And all other things are sukha vinashanam, destroyer of your happiness. See, therefore, only keep this thing in mind. Doesn't matter what posture you sit. But once you sit, should not move. Doesn't matter what posture you are. See? There used to be one girl in Hamburg, Germany. I used to go on her invitation for talks. She is so good in all the postures. All the mantras she chants so perfectly well. Teaches very good. Every detail of every asana she knows. But when she was sitting for my lecture, she will be sitting. I asked her one day, I said, what is this asana? Is it your, her name is Daina. I said, Dainasana. She will be sitting and her two legs V-shape, sitting in front lecture. After some time, her back starts getting pain. Then two hands go back side. See? Leg spreadasana. And hands like this. After some time, she will come on her stomach, Bhujangasana. So I ask her, can't you sit in one posture quite? Yes, I can again change. See friends, only one thing, whatever posture you take, just try this. That in that posture, try not to move. After some time, slowly the body will find out its own right posture. And then you sit in that posture. Otherwise, whole life goes only in that. Anyat sukha vinashanam, all other things are destroyer of happiness. Siddhe sarva bhutadi vishwadhishtanam advayam yasmin siddha gata siddha tat siddhasanam uchyate. Now the siddhasana is very much popularly said. What is siddhasana? Siddhe sarva bhutanam vishwadhishtanam advayam. That because of which everything is possible. Everything. Health, disease. Joy, sorrows. Friends, enemies. Everything is possible. See? In Panchadashi, one beautiful thought comes. If you have got some pain anywhere, you must congratulate yourself. You are still alive. Both health and disease are only for the living being, not for the dead ones. Therefore, everything is possible. Siddhe sarva bhutanam vishwasya adhishtanam, the substratum. That is called a siddhasana. So abiding in that, and therefore yasmin siddhim gata siddhaha tat siddhasana muchyate. That is called a siddhasana. Otherwise, only the physical, you take this leg here, take that leg, and then sit quiet. You may sit quiet, but what about pain? Don't change the topic. We are not told. We told only this much. Just simple thing. It is something like, you take ice cubes and put them in a jar. What is our observation? Every ice cube is a special personality. Now let it melt into water. The water is at home everywhere. Let it be a petri dish, let it be a test tube, let it be a capillary tube. This is one of the very subtle spiritual practice. Learn to be at home, at peace, in every place, with everyone, including wife and husband. If we are not at peace, because we are reacting. And once this becomes understanding of spiritual practice, then this Tejobindu Upanishad slowly will start percolating in our system. So, world is Kala. From the Kala we come to the Nada. From Nada we come to the Bindu. And from the Bindu we go beyond Bindu Nada Kala Atita. These are the steps. So Kala is this world, gross. The Nada is the subtle world, the mind. Bindu is the beginning. That which is before the beginning and that which is always present is our essential nature. Therefore, Siddhe Sarva Bhutadi Vishwadhishthanam Advayam Yasmin Siddhim Gata Siddha Tat Siddhasanam Uchyate. Otherwise, Siddhasana is not a particular posture you sit and all that. No, don't worry about it. Do all your asanas that you are doing. I am not telling you don't do asana. But it is just a means. It's not the goal of life. You will see all these yogis, wherever they go with their, the rolled mat, like that. Like the terrorists, where are they? They have got their gun. Yogi. Somebody gave me that also. How many for you to yoga? I prefer sleeping. Sleep yoga. Remain cheerful, that is important than anything else. Then yan moolam sarvalokanam yan moolam chitta bandhanam moola bandha sada sevyo yogyoso brahmavadinam. See, brahmavadinam, those who are seeking the truth. Not the one, those who are seeking health. Or those who want to live long. For what? I don't know. See, according to Yoga Shastra only, it is very clearly mentioned. The summation, the total of or all karmas in the last life, they determine what will be the type of birth we have, what will be the type of experiences we will go through, and what will be the longevity of that body. This is predetermined. See, Ayu, Jati, Bhogaha, Kriya. Predetermined. So why worry? In other place it is said that like any instrument or any building is constructed, so they say this building is meant to last for 100 years. In the same manner, every body that is born, it is determined. This body is useful and capable of breathing so many million times. It is already decided. So whatever time is required for breathing that much, the body will die. Then what do yogis do? They don't breathe that much. Then they will be doing the kumbhak. So, instead of taking 15 breaths, they have not taken even one. So, 15 breaths life is, extended. This is their technique. And those who want to die early, they should do Bhasrika. One person was telling the doctor, Dr. Saab, I don't want to live long. I want a short and sweet life. He said, get married. You will be इतनी जल्दी जिंदगी खत्म हो गई. Narayan. Now Moola Bandha we come to. Yan Moolam Sarvalokanam Yan Moolam Chitta Bandhanam. In Moola Bandha, in Yoga Shastra, what they do, they will be closing all the openings artificially, forcibly. So, they will be pulling their anal sphincter inside and fix the heel to the anal opening, right heel, and then from above also they will be taking the breath in and pushing inside. So there is a suffocation. And in that the mind becomes still. Observe, this is not in the books, anywhere you can learn it, your own experience. For example, lift your tongue without opening the mouth and let it not land on the base of the tongue. Simply lift it and hold it up. You can't think. How simple it is? Because for thinking, you require words. You cannot think without words. Try another thing. Try to think, but don't use any word. You cannot. Frustrated हो रहे हैं. Therefore, moola bandha. Don't get lost in all that. Then, yan moola sarvalokanam. Bhagavad Gita tells, urdhva moolam adashakam ashvattham prahuravayam. The whole world is beautifully explained. And you see, people get lost in describing all that, but the main point in that particular topic is totally forgotten. So first the world is explained exhaustively. Urdhva moolam adashakam ashvattham pravravyam chandamsi yasya paranani yastam veda savedavid adashchordam prasruta tasya shaka guna pravruddha vishay pravala adashcha moola anusandhatani karma anubandhini manushaloke. They will be explaining so exhaustively. And next shloka tells, Narupamasseha tathopalabhyate. Don't start searching this kind of tree anywhere. Na tasya rupa tatha iha upalabhyate. Iha means what? Vichara kale. Don't see the tree outside. Urdhva moola madashakam. Moola is the one which gives you the food. So urdhva moolam, our mouth is urdhva moolam. Adashakam, our body eats from above and grows below and wide. See, adashya moola nanusantathani. And then karmanubandhini manushaloke. The world is not doing karma, you are doing karma. And then the teacher says, when you inquire, narupamasseha tathopalabhyate, you have no experience of birth. You have no experience of growth. You have no experience of death. Narupamasseha tathopalabhyate. Nanto na chadi nida sampradishtha. Where is this body? Is the body real? Be very attentive. One boy, I went to his house. He said, Swamiji, come to my room, I will show you something. So I went through. Out of those plastic blocks, he has made so many beautiful things. I said, what is the use of showing me? You don't give me anything. No, you take whatever you want. I said, give me the house, I don't have the house. He said, take it, but let me take out my blocks. Now see. So when he has taken away the blocks, where the house has gone? Exactly. Should we say the house was destroyed? All the blocks are there. Similarly, made out of these five great elements, this body, when the body dies, what happens? The water goes to water element, fire goes to fire element, air goes to air element, the earth goes to earth element, and what your space was occupied by that body, it is released for the next one. Who died? Narupamasseha tathopalabhyate. Nanto na chadir nada sampradishta. Ashvattamenam, this body. Ashvattamenam suvirudha moolam. We are so firmly attached to this body. Nothing beyond that. Suvirudha moolam. Then asanga shastrena dhrudena chitva. Take the pickaxe of detachment and dhrudena, firmly. If you want to cut a tree, you cannot take a feather, this peacock feather, nothing will happen. Dhrudena. See? And the secret is something more than it. The secret is, attachment is an illusion. Who is attached to whom? Attachment is not possible. Will you say that the reflection is attached to the mirror? Are my eyes attached to the colors red, yellow, green? No. Is our mind attached to any thought? So many thoughts come and go. Is the consciousness attached to waking, dream, deep sleep? No. It comes and goes. Who is attached to whom? So what is detachment? Only recognition that you are not attached. Wow, thank you. But this keep in your heart, don't tell your wife. You have to say, oh, I was missing you. Like when I say anybody, I say this thing. I was missing you. Then they say, Swamiji, but we are meeting for the first time. Okay. I don't remember to whom I have seen, to whom I have not seen. Don't make life too serious. Live lightly in the light of wisdom. Therefore, this is what is called as Moola Bandha. Hold on to that reality. You switch off this thing well. I am roasted here like a potato. So, Moola Bandha Sada Sevyo Yogyaso Brahmavadinam. And very clearly it is mentioned, Brahmavadinam. Those who are walking this spiritual path. There is one hospital in Coimbatore, very, very big, huge hospital. They have got their medical college also. And one doctor, he is, the owner of that hospital. And he is very regular for my talks. So one day he says, Swamiji, you have to come and inaugurate one of our department. We want you to inaugurate. And we are fit for every inauguration. Anything happening anywhere. Somebody is born, we go. Somebody dies, we go. Somebody doesn't die, we go. Master key. Fit to everything. So I was called there. And then they told, I don't ask what for I to go. I have to go have time and come back. Then they say, we are going to inaugurate the geriatrics department. And I don't know anything in medicine. What is the geriatrics? I don't know. Anyway, but we have to pretend we are wise. It is better let the people know that we are dumb because we don't talk than giving a confirmation after opening the mouth. Better that way. So I was keeping quiet. And then they started, one by one, NRI doctors were called because in India there are no doctors. The same doctor, when they go out of India, they become great. So, one NRI doctor started showing the slides. All those people who show the slides or the PowerPoint presentation, their top floor is empty. You have to see that. And the same thing they read, nothing else. So, the first slide was shown. This is my house in Michigan. I thought, geriatrics means a construction department. But in the hospital, what construction they are doing? I was thinking. Then second slide. This is my dog. Oh, it's a dog department. So how to keep the dog in the house must be the specialty. Whether we should sleep with the dog or the dog should sleep with us. Start thinking. The third picture. This is my wife. In the order of preference. Slides were shown. And after some time, I could put 1 + 1 = 2, that it is a department of the oldies. And after some time, they say, Swamiji, please inaugurate. I said, I have to simply go and lit the lamp or I can speak. No, we want your blessings. So I started. The whole world is suffering only because of doctors. Why don't you allow the people to die? Today the demographic situation in the world is not because more children are produced, because oldies refuse to die. See? Kaliyuga aa gaya. In some house, the son and the father, they were discussing. The father was maybe about 70, 80 like that. And I was also there, I went for something. And then this old man started talking. Swamiji, and his son was there, he was also a doctor. Swamiji, during our time, we have served our parents till the last moment of their life. So I was keeping quiet, what I had to do. Then, but these days the children don't respect their parents. They don't care. Then his own son started talking. Dad, when did your father die? Oh, he died when he was 52. Then he started, if my father will die at 52, I will also do this. But you are now 80, not even thinking of going. Come on, enough. How long do you want us to suffer? Geriatrics department. What will you do? So I told in that gathering, I said, look here, you people should allow the people to die and tell them how to die quickly. Not live long. What for? See? And in addition to that, what you should tell them, that now rise above body identification. Think about something great. See? Remain cool, quiet, start watching the body from a distance, chant Lord's name. One young lady, maybe about early 50s or late 40s, bank officer. She had cancer and she was almost gone. Prognosis was very grave. So she asked me, Swamiji, you tell me, I will do that. She did not ask one question about anything. I said, when you are breathing, with the breathing, if you can loudly or in your mind, breathe in, Hari. Breathe out, Om. Hari. Om. Hari. Om. Do this. She was on the bed, lying down, and started. Nothing else. She even did not know when she died. And everything, after everything was removed, in that room, that Hari Om was going on for next 1 week. See? Otherwise, all the time the same thing, How long we want to live? Better discard this wretched body and get fresh. See? The same old clothes, Let us stitch here. Phate bhote kapde. Narayana. Anganam samata vidyat same brahmani liyate no chennaiva samanatvam rujutvam shushka vrukshavata. See? Anganam samadam vidyat same brahmani liyate. Simply sitting in a straight posture without movement. Here they said, shushka vrukshavat, like a dead tree. That is not the meaning. The meaning is what? Vidyat same brahmani liyate. When the mind is totally absorbed in the reality, the Brahman, which is sama. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Sama means what? Sama means under all conditions, our equanimity remains same. Nothing disturbs us. And this is achieved only by conscious practice that we all have, because we are Indians, we all have default DNA. The default DNA, anybody we see, where are you from? Where were you born? But why were you born? Was it a normal delivery? What is the need? There is no need. But we keep on accumulating information. See? Therefore, this habit of collecting information from the world, and then it becomes such a hodgepodge that we can't do nothing. Therefore, Anganam Samadam Vidyan Same Brahmani Liyate Yo Anoche Naiva Samanatvam. If the mind is not thus absorbed in the Brahman, the reality, then it is not the steady posture. Then it is only like a dead tree standing without any movement. The example given in the scriptures and Bhagavad Gita is, see this flame in this lamp, you all see. This flame has the ability to flicker. The tube light, it cannot flicker. So if there are heavy winds coming, nothing will happen to tube light. But for that lamp, even little bit of, even we just blow with our mouth, it will start moving. So life is there, ability is there, possibility is there, and yet the mind is undisturbed. See? So it is not a dead mind. It is cold, but I don't feel cold. Sounds are happening, I don't hear anything. Then you are sleeping mad. No, he is not asleep. See, if ears are open and functional, if they hear, it's a normal condition. So, what should be the achievement? Achievement is, we hear, but we don't react. The thoughts come in the mind about the whole world, but we don't get carried away by the thoughts. See? That ability, we are like the flame, alive, perfect, but nothing disturbs us. We are not dead. Like a dead body is kept on the fire and you lit the fire, it will not say, "Yeah, garam ho raha hai." No, it is dead. Meditation is not becoming dead. Therefore, not shushka vrukshavat. That is what is called as the body should be straight, samam kaya shirogriyam dharayanna chalasthira. Bhagavad Gita says, sit on a proper asana. In one place, one man met me after a few years or months. He said, "Swamiji, you came to such and such place, do you remember?" I said, "Yes," and I spoke there on 6th chapter of Gita. "Wow, you remember so much?" I said, "Yes. But after listening to you, I have stopped doing meditation." I kept quiet. What is there to talk? "Do you know why?" I said, "I don't know." "Because you have explained, there should be first, what should be the ideal asana? Grass, then animal skin, then towel. Now I have got the grass and the towel. Animal skin is not there." So I asked him, "You are a living being or dead being?" "Living." "That is animal skin." Don't get carried away by these words. What is meant is that let the body be comfortably disposed so that you don't have to move here and there. Don't torture your body. Second thing, thereafter we sit down and then the next step comes is that the body is steady, the body is no more disturbed. Because it is parked properly. And thereafter, now engage the mind in something higher. And what is the highest? These three things I told you, try. First, start playing what it is like being the space. Again and again work on it. Except while driving. While driving, remain a driver. See? And then you will one day click to you that worldly things and beings cannot disturb you unless you cooperate with the disturbances. See? Like you are hearing me. Is it disturbing you? No. Because you are not listening. Hearing. In the same manner. Only hear the world. Are you hearing? Yes. Listening? That's a different issue. Slowly, the worldly things and beings will stop bothering us. Now what happens? Small little disturbances here and there. They are enough to upset us. And I'll tell you one very simple secret of life. Don't trust anybody, don't trust your mind. Keep the mind in vigilance and strict control, no compromise. Because the mind can think what our enemy cannot think. Suppose somebody tells, I am coming by about 7:30 or so, okay? So you wait 7:30, 7:45, 8, 8:30, 8:45, 9, 9:30. My God, he hasn't come. Then my son, I think maybe some 18-wheeler truck has run over him and his body must have been spread here and there. And I don't know even how to recognize that body and then how to collect it. But who will inform me? And the bell rings. What our mind can think, even our enemy cannot think. The reason is, mind is never disciplined. Discipline the mind. And for that, very simple technique is, keep your mind busy, chanting the Lord's name, sing sometime, go on humming. And I am not telling only God's name. Sing cinema song, doesn't matter. मेरे पिया गए रंगून वहां से किया है टेलीफोन तुम्हारी याद सताती है. See, immediately the mood changes. See, friends, the day you start knowing the tricks of the mind, nothing can really enslave you. Therefore, that is what is called samanatvam. Let the mind remain equanimous under all conditions. Then the body is here and that doesn't matter. Then drishtim jnanamayam krutva pashyet brahmamayam jagat sa drishti paramodara na nasagravalokini. Then the next thing is told about where do you fix your vision. See, yogis are telling here nasagravalokini, nasa agra avalokini. The teacher says, not that one, don't go into that. So what should be done? Drishtim jnanamayam krutva pashyet brahmamayam jagat. Be very attentive. The practice of knowledge means changing your standpoint of life. For that we must know what are the standpoints. First standpoint, through example it becomes easier. Wave against wave. I versus you. So what will be their standpoint? It will be competition, jealousy, success, failure, friendship, enmity. Wave versus wave. Second relationship or second standpoint, wave against the ocean. Wave will never compete with the ocean. Never jealous with the ocean. Never fight with the ocean. But will surrender to the ocean. We will not be afraid of ocean. Second standpoint. Third standpoint, ocean looking at the waves. Ocean will not say, I don't like tsunami, useless. I like ripple, small, no. And the last vision, standpoint, the waters. From water standpoint, neither ocean is the cause, nor waves are the effect. So what is the water standpoint? Cause and effect are illusions. Change this way. That is drishtim brahmamayim kritva. Look at the world. See? Now apply it subjectively. I versus you. My neighbor has got a car. I also must be. I have Toyota. No, but I also take Audi. Yaar, Audi fellow. Where you have to go? Nowhere. Then why do you buy the car? See? They have got a new house. I am also thinking to extend my toilet. Competition. See, you people do this, I have seen. Somebody's child is, let us take, these Maharashtrians, they don't have dance in them. They can only fight. So, and these Tamilians, they have got dance in them. It is in the genetic material. So, one lady, she sends her daughter to the Bharatanatyam. The other lady, oh, what is your daughter? No, we take her to Bharatanatyam, she is very good. And this lady, she will keep quiet. I know, sir. And then she takes her daughter to Bharatanatyam. You require that in your genes. Everybody cannot do everything. But then she is told, no, you have to go and learn. Now, poor children have no option. They start going. Now what is Bharatanatyam? Kicking the earth for no reason. Go on hitting that poor floor. And simple things made complicated is Bharatanatyam. Normally we say Namaste. They sing. You know what? Namaste. Competition. Your daughter is going, my daughter is also going. See, this is I versus you, relative standpoint. You can never be happy in this. Then the second standpoint. Find out some altar, some higher purpose in life. Why we do not feel at home with ourselves? Because we are living only because we are not able to die. What for we are living? Is there any purpose? Is there any passion for what we are living? Friends, there are three things. Number one, passion, dispassion and compassion. Lead every moment of your life passionately. See, when you are taking food, enjoy every bite. In some house I went for food. And when I was sitting, I said, hey, there is no pickles, there is no salt in this, give little salt. And you don't have green chilies, I like green chilies. So like that, when I was asking, that lady said, Swamiji, my husband, he never asks anything. Whatever you give salt is less or more, he doesn't bother. I said, look here, I am a human being, I am not a buffalo. Enjoy every moment. Fully get involved. See? Otherwise leading a life of dispassionate, no, that is not the one. Passion. Whatever you are doing, do it very fully involved. See, the life is joyful. Therefore, this can be possible if you have got some higher altar to surrender to. That is what is called a devotion. There was one, now both of them are not there, very old story I am telling you, must be about 50, 60 years before. There used to be one Karnataka family in Assam or somewhere, or Bengal. I used to go to their house for taking food. And they were only two, no kids, lucky people. So, every time I go, their whole house is to be different. So one day I asked, Mama, every time I come, what is this thing? I see so many beautiful things. Then her husband told, Swami, come, I'll show you. Took me in one room. They have, that lady has particularly, a set of different wall hangings. And she passionately changes them every fortnight. Remove the one, nicely packed, and keep them. In our houses, that Ganesha is hanging like Jesus. And if you move your finger on his forehead, you get vibhuti. Discover any passion. See, the life becomes so beautiful. One old lady in Jaipur, she must be about 80. She can't do physically things. But what she has done, she engages the servants. And at the age of about 65 or so, could you believe her children are outside India, only husband and wife? What she has done? She has developed liking for bonsai plants. She went to university, she studied, she learned everything. Now she has got a huge bonsai garden. And she talks about the plants like you people talk about your useless children. See? And then she conducts exhibitions. And she has no time. In old age, people suffer only because of excess of time. There is no passion. Find out something. Surrender to that. Instead of that, all the time, the same, Swamiji, my son doesn't want to get married. That's such a beautiful girl, you know. Acha, then I'll get married. See, friends. Second, surrender to some higher cause in life. The third vision, how the God looks at his creation. Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshosti na priyaha. How the parents look at their own children. For the parent, they are all same. The biasness disappears. Life becomes very simple. And ultimate. So, from the water standpoint, neither the cause nor the effect. In the same manner, the ultimate vision is don't get lost in cause and effect. Why this has happened? Why? Because the sky is too high. Our whole life is wasted only in this whiling. If we have to write our biography, what we'll write? Oh, I was whiling my life by howling at the life. Why, and how? The situation has come. Think how you can sort it out and go ahead. But instead of that, but of all the people, why this has to happen only to me? It's because you are very easily available. Don't become a doormat and complain people wipe their shoes. Therefore, drishtim jnanamayam krutva pashyet brahmamayam jagat. So for the waters, ocean, waves, they are none other than the water. In the same manner, brahmamayam jagat means what? Start suspecting divinity in everybody. I am not telling discover, suspect. We are anyway suspicious, is it not? Suspect. Are Bhagwan aa raha hai kya? Life becomes beautiful. Now when we are looking at this statue, what we are doing? Only we are doing bhavana only, is it not? That this is Bhagwan Krishna. So, the man-made statues help us thinking about God. The God-made statues, can't they help us think about God? See, friends, when we thus go beyond this cause and effect, then we are on the right track. And for that the rule is, cause and effect are illusions. They are not real. One father was scolding his son. I gave you birth and you behave like this with me. Digital son. Digital sons, you know, they are not born, they are downloaded. So, the son said, Dad, enough is enough, I have been listening to you. Who told me you gave me birth? I gave you birth. Before I was born, who called you dad? So the father is the father of the son, or the son is the father of the father. Think. More and more you think in this line, you will see cause and effect are illusions. Because of the vision, you can see colors and forms. If there is absolute darkness, Can it be established whether we have got a vision or not? The vision is because of colors and forms are because of the vision. These three things, everybody says, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, three gunas. Nobody has seen them till date. Nobody. Then how they are said? See, what is the world? World has got three factors. Inertia, matter, dynamism, action, and knowledge. These three things put together is the world. Then we ask the question, what is the cause of this inertia? Oh, it's a tamo guna, acha tamo guna. Then what is the cause of dynamism? It is rajo guna, acha rajo guna. Then what is the cause of the knowledge? Sattva guna. And then it has gone in our head. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Sattva is guru, Rajas is dynamic, and Tamo is lazy. And then, after listening to few satsang here and there, the wives describe their husband in three gunas. My husband is very tamoguni. My children are rajoguni. I am the sattvaguni. Prakriti taya. Now, because of the effect, the cause is established. You see the doctors. No doctor will ever find out what is your disease. He will ask you about symptoms. So symptoms will lead to the cause. So because of the cause are the symptoms, or because of the symptom that the cause is decided. In short, cause and effect is an illusion. Don't get lost in this. Therefore, what will happen? You will remain at peace. But why this has to happen only to me? I think in my kundali there is something. Yes. You change the kundali. Don't get lost. This is the most dangerous thing. This is what is called Drushtim Jnanamayam Krutva Pashyet Brahmamayam Jagat. And further it is said, Sadrushti Paramodara. This is the real vision. And Na Nasagravalokini. In yoga they tell, now focus your vision on the tip of the nose. Sir, there are two tips. Any straight line you take, there are two ends. Like this, mic, one end is this, other end is this. Or nose is straight. It is not a circle. So, Nasagra, on the tip of the nose. Which tip? Here or here? Away from the body or in between the eyebrows? Where? There are two techniques. One is, look at the tip of the nose, but your tip of the nose, okay? Not somebody else's. In Bhagavad Gita, the joke is there. Samprekshanasikagram swam dishaschanavalokayan. Sit down and look at the tip of the nose. Acha. Suno beta, जरा आके बैठो, मुझे मेडिटेशन करना है, नाक ही नहीं दिख रहा, बैठो. That is not the meaning. At the tip of your own nose. This is one. Second thing is, look at the Bhumadhya. And then you... And after that, you get anything or not, you get a headache with the guarantee. That is not the meaning. See? Nasagravalokini means what? Be committed to the cause. See? What we lack is commitment. What we lack is eagerness. We are not eager. For us, casually Bhagwan comes, then we say, excuse me, kal aa jara, busy. Vivekananda asked this question to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Why mother doesn't talk to me? She talks to you. He said, you don't want? No, I really want to talk to her. No, it can't be. If you really want, she will talk. Really means what? He said, we'll see later, come. They went to take bath in the Ganges. And Bhagwan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa put his head below the waters. Didn't bring it out. How long can you remain inside? He pushed. Then he said, as you are eager to breathe below the waters, in that eagerness, even you want to talk to mother, she will talk to What we lack is this eagerness. This is what is meant by Nasa Gravalokini Drishti. We have to commit it to that. All other things are okay in their own place. This is the top priority. This is what is called as the Jnanamaya Drishti. कहाँ गया next? गायब हो गया. मिल गया. नारायण. द्रष्टु दर्शन दृश्यानां विरामो यत्र वा भवेत् दृष्टिस्तथैव कर्तव्या न नासाग्रावलोकिनी. अगेन द्रष्ट दर्शन दृश्यानां विरामो यत्र वा भवेत्. Va means or. Second option is where the seeing ends. Meaning where the triputi is dissolved. Triputi is, in every experience there are three components. The experiencer, the experiencer and the experienced. The seer, seeing and seen. Now, I am, how do I know? In this knowledge, I am, there is no element of objectivity. Second thing, I am, there is no element of subject. If there is no object, how there can be subject? So it is being without becoming. That is called as the ultimate vision. Sadrishti kartavya. This is to be practiced. And how do we practice that? When you sit quiet, just be. Breathing is happening. All perceptions are going on. But there is nobody who is doing the breathing. There is nobody who is perceiving the perceptions. In short, we are graduating from the mind and entering the life principle. Here it is a process of undoing. We are not doing meditation. Or process of unbecoming. We are not becoming the experiencer. But there is just an experience. Being without becoming is the ultimate vision. Possible for every one of us. It's not difficult. द्रष्टु दर्शन दृश्यानां विरामो यत्र वा भवेत् दृष्टि तत्रैव कर्तव्या न नासाग्रावलोकिनी. Therefore, be very attentive. Do not learn or practice concentration. Concentration is always on others. There is no self-concentration. there is self-awareness. We are aware of our being. When you listen in awareness, there is no fear of forgetting it. But when you listen with concentration, you'll forget it. This is the vision. Na nasagravalokini. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari